like I said, with the ball, we had some difficulties. I think players like Garnacho want to play open, playing inside. They need to suffer. I can put him open, but then I will have to change the idea, and then it will take more time. I think it's also good for a player with the quality, for example, like Garnacho and Ahmad. If they are able to play inside and outside, they will be so much more complete. So I think the idea still needs a lot.
Manchester United manager Rúben Amorim has admitted that he may need to step aside if the club's dismal run of form continues into the next season. His candid comments came after a shocking 2-0 defeat at Old Trafford to West Ham United, a team that hadn't won in 8 previous league matches. The loss marked another low in a season marred by inconsistency and disappointment. Amorim's men have now gone 7 Premier League matches without a win, equaling the club's joint worst winless streak in the competition's history. Since January 26, United have secured victories only against relegated sides Ipswich Town and Leicester City, both matches offering brief relief in an otherwise painful campaign. Speaking to the press post-match, Amorim did not hide his concern. "We are losing the feeling that we are a massive club and it's the end of the world to lose a game at home," he said. "If we are not scared of losing a game as Manchester United and don't have that fear anymore, it is the most dangerous thing a big club can have." His words echo a deeper crisis brewing at the heart of the club, not just on the pitch, but in mentality and culture. Amorim's emphasis on fear, pride, and the identity of the club signals a shift away from the traditional values that once defined Manchester United under legendary leadership. When Rúben Amorim took over the managerial reins, optimism surrounded his appointment. The Portuguese coach was praised for his tactical intelligence and strong leadership at Sporting CP, leading them to a league title. However, translating that success to the Premier League, especially at a club like United with its intense scrutiny and high expectations, has proven difficult. While injuries and inconsistency in squad performance have played a role, critics argue that Amorim has failed to instill a cohesive style of play or inspire consistent performances. The team's attack looks blunt, the defense porous, and morale visibly low. Amorim's openness to the idea of stepping down is rare in modern football, especially at a club where managerial tenures are often discussed behind closed doors. "Everybody here has to think seriously about a lot of things," he added, suggesting that issues at United go beyond coaching and extend to the entire structure and ethos of the club. The once mighty Red Devils, who dominated English football under Sir Alex Ferguson, have struggled to maintain consistency since his departure in 2013. Despite heavy investment in the transfer market, managerial changes, and occasional glimpses of success, the club has failed to re-establish itself as a dominant force. Amorim's remarks hint at a worrying loss of standards at the club. Losing at home, once unthinkable, has become far too common. More alarmingly, the sense of urgency, pride, and identity seems to be fading, something Amorim rightly points out as a dangerous trend for a big club. The fans, long-suffering and loyal, are growing increasingly restless. Boos rang out across Old Trafford at the final whistle, and social media was ablaze with calls for change from the boardroom to the bench. As the season winds down with little hope of European qualification, all eyes are on what changes will come in the summer. Will Amorim stay and be backed in the transfer market, or will United once again look for a new leader to restore the club's glory? If nothing else, Amorim's honesty has opened a necessary dialogue about the current state of Manchester United. Whether he remains at the helm or not, his words will likely linger in the minds of supporters and decision-makers alike. One thing is certain: for Manchester United to return to the top, a deep cultural and structural reset may be needed, starting with rekindling the fear of losing and the pride of wearing the shirt. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more breaking Manchester United news and analysis.